This is Mike. He is a 22-year-old party-loving machine. He goes out 2 times a week and usually consumes 5 standard drinks when he's out having a good time. Now lately, Mike has been experiencing some urinary incontinence. This isn't a very good party trick for impressing the ladies, so we're going to investigate what's going on inside of Mike to see what's making him drop his panties instead of the chicks. What Mike is drinking, basically, is this lovely endorphin-releasing chemical compound, ethanol. Now, ethanol is a very sneaky compound because it is small, uncharged, and slightly lipophilic, which means fat-loving. All these chemical characteristics make it really easy for ethanol to be absorbed from the stomach into the bloodstream, transported through the whole body and through the blood-brain barrier. Ethanol is a homewrecker. It gatecrashes your brain and stops the release of antidiuretic hormone, which is produced by the neurosecretory cells in your hypothalamus. ADH also stimulates water reabsorption from the tubule cells in the kidneys into the blood and arterioles. ADH tells your kidneys how much water your body requires. With alcohol blocking the release of ADH, your body doesn't know how much water to retain or reabsorb, meaning that the majority of liquid consumed is excreted in urine. This adds pressure on Mike's bladder not to burst. In the absence of the hormone, segments of the nephrons in the kidneys become impermeable to water, therefore preventing H2O to be reabsorbed back into the body. All of these cause Mike to lose a lot of water from excessive peeing, subsequently causing dehydration, and also the reason why Mike will wake up tomorrow with a cracking hangover. Dehydration also causes Mike's blood pressure to drop, triggering his juxtaglomerular apparatus to freak out and sound the RAS alarm. The renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system is triggered when the body drops in blood pressure. Its goal is to increase the body's blood pressure back to normal. I will now demonstrate RAS using a flowchart because it is a very hard system to explain succinctly. This is the juxtaglomerular apparatus. It is the kidney's boom gate for letting blood flow in, and when flow is low, the JA sounds the RAS alarm. Renin is released from the juxtaglomerular cells that encircle the afferent arterioles to the glomeruli of the kidneys, and catalyzes the conversion of the plasma protein angiotensinogen that's floating around in your bloodstream to angiotensin 1. Then, the angiotensin converting enzyme converts angiotensin 1 into angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 acts via the receptors in the adrenal glands to stimulate the secretion of aldosterone. It also vasoconstricts arterioles and tells your hypothalamus to drink more and produce ADH. These factors put a lot of pressure on Mike's bladder not to burst. But the real cherry on top is that in RAS, the angiotensin 2 type 1 receptors trigger the micturition reflex, which is the signal that your brain tells your bladder to let it all go. All these components make Mike's job of keeping his pants dry more difficult with every drink. Alcohol blocking the ADH production, dehydration causing low blood pressure triggering RAS, and angiotensin 2 type 1 receptors setting off the micturition reflex are all factors that make Mike a wet blanket. Literally.